boy, this is a similar trend we have seen on quite a few cards in the past few days, and I think it's fair to say we are in the midst of a market crash. Now, we did kind of talk about this about last week, and what we said was usually before team of the season, we tend to see the market drop off quite a bit as people start liquidating ahead of team of the season, of course. Well, this week, actually today, when this video is coming out, we are going to be getting the brand new Foot Captains promo, and I think this has kind of ignited the beginning of a market crash, and we are seeing a lot of top tier cards that kind of have held their value for a while start to come down. So today I wanted to kind of just look into those cards, talk about when the best time to buy, because I think it's actually rather soon and you guys are definitely going to want to buy these cards. But a lot of the recent promo cards, like the Foot Fantasy cards, like these Foot Birthday cards and stuff like that, they have come down quite a bit over the last kind of week or so. Even some of the Team of the Year cards here have come down a little bit as well. Ruben Diaz is down about 150k from when I bought him on Xbox. I know a lot of the top tier icons are starting to come down, and this was to be expected because, of course, with Team of the Season, you're getting literally brand new cards every week that are better than any card we've gotten so far this year. And that Vieira kind of stings a little. Oh my god, that's like a 500k loss on him. So if you guys actually look back to the video I made 3 videos ago, we talked about kind of this Team of the Season market crash that was coming in, and you see a similar trend with all the cards in here, in that they all kind of start to rebound about a week before. I think that's going to happen again, but something we've seen this year that we didn't see too much of last year was literally the Discord groups. We see all these cards kind of pump at the same time. So last year, when these cards were to rebound, say the Monday before Team of the Season, everybody is looking at that and they're all gonna plan to buy at that time. So buying is actually, you kind of want to do it probably rather sooner. And I think the best time to start buying cards for your team is going to be on Friday of Team 2 release during the lightning rounds. I think that will be the lowest point we will see. Now, that's not to say the market won't rebound a little bit as we get, this Team 1 weekend out of the way, because of course, people will buy for weekend league and stuff like that, but I would expect probably a second leg down, a second kind of dip down coming closer into next week. The only cards that really haven't seen a huge dip are actually like our top tier cards like Dembele, R9. These kind of cards really haven't seen their value go down too much. I mean, Dembele's down about 200k on each console at the moment, but that's not really a considerable amount considering he's worth like 5 million coins. And even R9, for example, here, you'll see like all his cards, they really haven't been touched too much, the prime and the prime moments at least, just because, of course, well, it's R9. So I wouldn't worry too much about your top tier cards, but all these other kind of big promo meta cards between like the 500k to 2 million coin range, you're definitely seeing them come down in price and will continue to do so, of course, until that Friday. Now, as I talked about in the previous few videos, heading into these promos, heading into Team of the Season, I do like investments, picking them up beforehand too, and I think fodder is actually at a point where you can start buying some of these cards. I think 84s are getting a little too cheap at 3k. Definitely would look at some of the more popular choices that we tend to have in the past, and you'll see that these cards will probably start to rise rather soon. And the same can be said for 85s, 86s, even the 87s and the 88s are starting to get a little bit too low. Everyone knows I love Sergio Ramos around these prices. Under 30k is always a buy for me, and I'd recommend you guys probably start doing the same, especially with the lightning rounds, and just kind of look to flip them and sell them. Even Benzema getting lower, like 35k or so, I'd say that's a really good pickup. He's a card that always goes up when he's needed for SBCs. So just keep an eye on some of these fodder cards, especially heading into Team of the Season. If you guys want to slowly stack them, club stock them or whatever, I 100% would recommend that you do that, because we always see just fodder go insane for Team of the Season because we get just a ton of really good player SBCs. We've gotten some good ones, don't get me wrong, with the showdowns, but when these Team of the Season ones come out in a few weeks, I mean, these cards are going to be like 94, 95 rated. They're just so much better than what we're getting right now. And plus we get, those guaranteed packs and stuff like that. So it's really just a good idea to start picking up, especially while it's low, because we all know what it can do. And the same will go with informs. Try to pick as many up as you can at discard price, because you're guaranteed to make profit. If you guys want more insight on just Team of the Season in general, check out the video on your screen here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.